Welcome to my millet kitchen, and today we're going to be making a risotto, but we are not going to be using arborio rice. We're going to be using 5 kinds of millets. They are absolutely great. As you know, wash your millets, rinse them, soak them at least overnight to wash off the phytic acid. Lot of flavor, lot of nutrition. Now I've got all my vegetables here. Their trimmings are right here. So we are actually making a really nice vegetable stock with the trimmings of all these lovely vegetables, which I'm just about to prep. Let's start cooking. Pre-soaking millets is the most important thing you do, and there are no shortcuts to it. So I've actually soaked all my millets overnight, okay? Minimum 6 to 8 hours is needed. Next, before I start, I kind of pre-cook them or almost cook them 3/4 of the way. So I have got about 50 grams of pearl millet, about 50 grams of Indian millet, 50 grams of Kodo millet, 50 grams of Proso millet, another 50 grams of the little millet, a little bit of salt while I cook this millet, and along with this I'm going to be topping it up with a little more water. So you actually need about twice the amount of water which you need. So we've got 250 grams of mixed millets and about a liter to a liter and a quarter of water and about 10 grams of salt. Little millet, samai or kutki is one of the smallest, or in fact the smallest millet. This is high in iron and fabulous to use. So wherever there's a rice recipe, feel free to substitute it with samai because this is highly nutritious and really tasty. Proso millet or baragu, though its protein content is similar to that of wheat, this is considered a really high quality protein source because of its essential amino acids and minerals which are present in it. This is a great millet if you want to do a really porridge style meal or something like a biryani or a pulao. Feel free to use this one. Kodo millet or araka was domesticated thousands of years ago. Its high amount of lecithin and is excellent for strengthening the nervous system. It's also rich in B vitamins, especially niacin, B6 and folic acid. Jowar or the Indian millet or sorghum is widely used in India. Most of the time we like to mill this into a flour and they make some excellent Indian flatbreads made with jowar. Highly nutritious, very high in iron and zinc and phosphorus. The pearl millet or bajra is extensively grown in the African and the Indian subcontinent. It is very high in phosphorus, which helps the cells store energy. Often eaten in winter, it brings warmth and increases energy levels. So we're going to be cutting these florets of broccoli. So I'm using about 50 to 70 grams of florets. Yeah, you have to encourage the younger ones in your families or in your environment to eat more veggies and eat more millets. So we're going to be using one medium size, or I would say about 50 to 60 grams of red bell peppers. We're using 10 grams of sliced garlic in this recipe. So we're going to start off heating up with about 30 ml of olive oil in here, some sliced garlic, 5 grams of chili, pinch or 2 to 3 grams of rosemary, some chopped onions going in here, about 50 grams. Next we have our cherry tomatoes adding here as well so that they eventually get nicely molten when they are inside. Some bell peppers and our yellow zucchini. A little bit of lemon juice. So next are almost cooked millets, about 125 grams, or I would say 300 grams of cooked mixed millets. And then I'm ladling about 500 ml of this lovely, amazing vegetable stock. To get a really nice, lovely feeling of that risotto, I'm going to be adding some lovely fresh basil leaves, some heavy cream in this. I've got about 100 mils of cream in here, about 50 grams of a nice lovely Parmesan cheese which I'm grating in here. Now it's time to add my lovely broccoli florets in here. It's time to season our millet risotto right now. So it's time to plate up this gorgeous millet risotto. I would call it a risotto primavera. Beautiful fresh basil leaf, risotto of millets and market vegetables. Boom, ready. Replace rice with millets wherever you can. Eat millets